Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tom Remlov, I'm the General Director of this house, and it's a great pleasure and privilege to welcome you here. We've had some critical voices regarding the way we run this house. Some people have objected and called our great diversity of activities, said that this actually leads us to becoming a community centre. Yes, I agree, it is laughable, because if a house like this is not to orientate itself against or towards the community of which it forms a part, what is it then? And if artists don't engage with the community of which they are a part, what are they? What is their art for? Of course, we are a community centre. We are a community centre not only for this country, but for any community of which human beings are a part. And this is the reason why it is such a pleasure to host also a conference such as this one. This is the third year running, and it's been growing, and my commitment to it has just increased, and our rewards from having you here have been increasing. We are smitten by the commitment and the involvement and the visions driven by this sort of conference. So Ingrid, welcome here and welcome back, and I hope you all have a rewarding 2 days.
Thank you very much. Your Royal Highnesses and Excellencies, and welcome all of you here. I think you remember, those of you who were here 3 years ago, remember Camillo and the Gatukunstakademi, the Street Art Academy. As we can see, they are still very good dancers. But if you could have some lights on Lars here. Could we have lights on Lars? This is Lars, he's a photographer, part of Gatukunstakademi. And Nino here, also a photographer. So Gatukunstakademi now runs a photography company, Sustainable. You may also notice that there are some t-shirts with the print Gatukunstakademi, and with all the people helping us here with printed t-shirts, ran and produced by the company that Gatukunstakademi runs, Sustainable also. So we are proud to welcome you here to the Partnership for Change Conference. Our aim is to connect, inspire, and create action. We hope that you will find these 2 days ahead of us inspiring, and that you will have enough time to find like-minded people to connect with, and hopefully leading to be changemakers in the areas of your interest. From the 2 former conferences, we have had very many responses of examples of things that have resulted from the conference, social businesses being created between people who met here, and people having been inspired to go into new territories. And why is this so important? Can't we all just go on as usual? We all know we can't. We are living in an Earth where we use 1.5 planet already. And with the present state of innovation, we will be using 2.5 planets in a little more than a generation. So unless we make substantial changes quite fast, this is going the wrong way. But we know we can do it. We all need to collaborate to find new and innovative solutions. And we must all do whatever is in our power to find those solutions. We, in this conference, we celebrate those individuals and organizations that are at the forefront of change and who dare take action that is not necessarily easy, but that they see needed. And we celebrate the partnership between those sectors that make change scalable and significant, because this is what the world needs. At this conference, Empowering Youth, we welcome you to join us in exploring some of the elements of the new paradigm that we are facing. We will discuss the role of education, government, NGOs and businesses, and we will meet individuals who have stepped up to the challenge and acted upon what they have seen as changes needed to be done. We will learn how their dedication and perseverance have inspired partners to help create solutions and help change the world. There will be plenum sessions and parallel sessions, and you may have a hard time deciding where to go, because they are all relevant and very interesting. This is the point. We want to create a buzzing and active atmosphere here. We want you to leave us tomorrow afternoon with an urge to act and to find your role as changemakers. And never mind if you didn't find the time to go to all the sessions, because you can see them on our website later. This year we have the great honor to have as our organizing partner the Crown Prince and Crown Princess Fund. Norwegians are privileged in many ways. One of them is having the Crown Prince couple we have. It is a true privilege to have a couple with a genuine concern and interest that you show in youth. And using your prominence to empower youth is an enormous privilege for us to be part of. And as we open this year's conference, I take the liberty to thank the team that has worked day and night for a long time to make this conference reality. Ingebjørg Hvitsten from the Crown Prince Couple Foundation. And the master of it all, Birgitte Siem. Hanne Brynildsen, Rune Busch, Kåre Nybakk, and Soli Daoud, and many, many others who are volunteers here. I think we all should give them a great hand. And last but not least, again, I really want to thank the Crown Prince couple, your Royal Highnesses, for taking part of this. It has made the whole Partnership for Change efforts even more fun. Thank you very much.
Ungdom trenger voksne støtte, og det er noe vi alle må ta på alvor.
Det er jo sånn at alle ungdom har et stort potensial, og så kan det hende det er noen som trenger litt annet opplegg, en litt annen tilnærming for å få ut det potensialet. Og da handler det jo om det å bli tatt på alvor, og ha en struktur, et opplegg rundt det som fungerer, og det er det vi prøver å få til gjennom disse forskjellige initiativene i fondet, og som organisasjonene som vi samarbeider med er utrolig flinke til.
Det å være ung, og alle vet jo at ungdomstida er en vanskelig tid for alle. Det husker vi begge to fra vår egen ungdom. Og for oss har det vært viktig å fokusere på det at ungdom skal bli sett, at de skal bli hørt, og at de skal føle seg verdifulle.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Ingrid Stange and the rest of the team for putting this conference, and congratulations all of you. We're finally here. And this is a day I know a lot of us have been looking forward to. Seeing this video, it's hard to start after a video like that because it really says something so truthful about what it means to be young. And I really believe in young people. And that's why I'm here with you today, and why our foundation is co-hosting this year's Partnership for Change conference. And I'd like to dwell a little bit on what it means to be young. Being young is more about an age. It can be a roller coaster of emotions, with an unstable self of self-esteem, insecurity, loneliness, and disguised vulnerability. We search for love and we search for belonging. But being young also carries endless possibilities. Creativity, curiosity, energy, impatience, and guts. It holds a special joy of life. In other words, it's much like life as an adult, just more intense. Everything comes in brighter colors, maybe more contrasting colors though. And there are just as many ways of being young as there are young people in the world. Every single one of us is unique, and each person lives life differently. Everyone has resources, everyone has skills, personality, and experience that deserve to be discovered and nurtured. Today, half of the world's population is under the age of 27. And young people around the world, and in Norway, will not only determine our future, they define what the world looks like today. We just saw it happen in full force during the Arab Spring. And still, young people of today face many, many burdens. Young people are 3 times more likely to be unemployed than adults, and over 75 million young people are looking for work around the world today. That's a staggering number. 75 million young people are looking for work. The International Labour Organization has warned of a scarred generation because of both unemployment and increased inactivity amongst many young people. And yet, millennials as a generation are better informed, more socially responsible, and know better about the digital social revolution than anyone. It's their way of life. So young people are at the forefront of change and innovation, and many have the spirit to make things happen. They just need to be given the space to excel. I've seen it within so many fields of my work. In my work on HIV/AIDS, in the work we do with young businesses, and within environmental issues, to name a few areas. So we truly need young people's voices. As a society, I don't believe we can survive without learning to truly listen to young people and to develop their skills. And we're gathered here today because we believe in the power of young people. We know that every young person has a potential to fulfill. And we know that when we are recognized for our qualities, we can create a strong society together. So we hope that the next few days will provide a platform for all of us to discuss just how we can do that. Thank you.